Hello students, today we start a new topic in a module number 4 building components and topic name is a roof and roof covering. So in this topic we discuss about the introduction about the roof, requirement of a good roof, types of roof and discuss in details about the types of roof and different elements of the roofs, and then after discuss each and every type of roof in detail. So let's we start our new topic, roofs and roof cover. So here first we discuss what is roof or introduction about the roof. So roof is the covering of uppermost part of the building or a shelter which provide the protection from the animals and weather as well as the rain or snow or heat, wind and sunlight. The word of a roof denotes from the framing of a structure which support that covering, and the characteristics of a roof are depends upon the purpose of the building. So here different types of the building require different roofs. Here types of the building, you already known about the types of the building, and characteristics of the roof is depends on a purpose of the building. So for which purpose roof is for which purpose building is constructed, and as per the construction of the building roof is constructed. Now the roof basically consists of a structural element provided at the top of the building for a support of a roof covering. So the structural element consists of a truss, portals, slab, dome, AC seat covering, GI seat covering and shingles and slates etc. are provided. So these are the different elements of the structural elements of the roof. Now we discuss about the requirement of a good roof. So here some of the requirement to construct a roof or a requirement for a good roof. So it should be durable against the adverse effect of the various agencies like sun, such as wind, sun and rain. Now it should grant a desirable insulation against sound and heat insulation. So it should be structurally stable and sound, and it should be capable of taking the loads likely to come over it, and it should be well drained, and it should have a sufficient waterproofing arrangement, and it should be fire resistance. So these are the some of the requirement of the good roof. So now next is we discuss is a type of roof. So here main three types of the roof are constructed in different buildings. So flat roof or a terraced roof. Second type of the roof is a pitch roof or sloping roof, and third one type is a curve roof. So here we start a pitch roof or a sloping roof. So a roof with sloping surface is known as a pitch roof. So generally slope is provided on the roof. Top of the roof is known as a pitch roof or a slope roof. So pitch roof are basically following forms: lean-to roof, gable roof, hip roof, gambrel roof, mansard or a curved roof, and then after deck roof. So here some of the figure is given. So one by one we discuss about each and every type of the roof. So first type of the roof is a lean-to roof. So this is the simplest type of the sloping roof, provide either for a room of a small span for the veranda. It has a slope only one side in a lean-to roof. So see this figure. In this figure, shade or a lean-to roof is same, only single side slope is provided. Now next type of the roof is a gable roof. So this is common type of the sloping roof which slope into two direction. The two slopes meet at the ridge, and at the end face vertical triangle is formed. So here see this figure. In this figure, gable roof is provided. So in a gable roof, two side slope is provided. Slope is provided on a both the side. So it is called a gable roof. Now third type of the roof is a hip roof. So this roof is formed by four sloping surface in a four direction. At the end face, sloping triangle are formed. So here see this figure. So hip roof, here this hip roof slope is provided in a 4D side, and all the ends face slope. Now next is a fourth type of the roof is a gambrel roof. So this roof like a gambrel roof slope in a two direction, but there is a break in a each slope. At the each end vertical face is formed. So see this figure. So in a gambrel roof, so this is the gambrel roof. In this gambrel roof, slope is provided only two side, but here break is provided in a each slope. Now next type of the roof is a mansard or curved roof. So see this figure. In a mansard roof like a hip roof slope in a four direction, but each slope has a break, and thusly sloping end are obtained. Now next type of the roof is a deck roof. So deck roof has a slope in all the four direction, and deck or plane surface is from at the top. So it is one type of the mansard roof. So here flat surface is provided on a top side. Now here some of the elements of a pitch roof is given. So one by one we discuss on it. So each and every elements we discuss in this slide. So ridge, first element is a ridge. So this is the highest point or a peak point of the roof is known as a ridge. Now next is a hip. So this is the highest point where two adjoining roof section meets is known as a hip. So here third elements of the pitch roof is a valley. So when the two section of the roof slope downward and meet, they are create these third elements called a valley. Now next fourth element of the pitch roof is a pitch. So this is referred to the slope or a steepness of the roof is known as a pitch. Now next is the eaves. So this refers to the part of a roof that hangs over the rest of the home is known as a eaves. Next is the gables. So these are the triangular portion of the end of the home which extend from the eaves to peak of the roof. Now next is a dormer. So these are the section of the home that extrude from the roof. They are usually added away to bring light into the upper level of your home. So here dormer is provided in a only residential building. Next is a rafter. A rafter is one of these series of slope structural member that extend from the ridge or hip to the wall plates, downslope, perimeter or eave, and that are designed to support the roof deck and its associated load. Next is a purlin. So purlin, these are the horizontal wooden or a steel member used to support the common rafter of a roof when the span is large. Now next is a type of pitch roof. So here pitch roof may be broadly classified into following types. So here first is a single roof, second is a double roof or a purlin roof, and third one is a triple membered or a frame truss roof. So in a single roof is divided into another four part. First is a lean-to roof, generally known as a veranda roof. Second is a couple roof. Third one is a couple close roof, and fourth one is a collar beam roof or a collar tie roof. And triple member or a frame truss roof. So here divide into 8 part. First one is a king post trussed roof, and then after second is a queen post roof truss. Third one is a combination of king post and a king post and a queen post truss, and fourth one is a mansard roof truss. Fifth one is a truncate, truncated roof truss. Sixth one is a Belfast roof truss. Seventh one is a composite roof truss. Eighth one is a steel sloping roof truss. So one by one we discuss on it. Let's we start our first roof, single roof. So here single roof consists of only common rafter which are secured at the ridge of wall plates, and these are used when the span is less, so that no intermediate support is required for the rafter. So here first type of the roof is a lean-to roof. So this is the simplest type of the sloping roof, and here which rafter slope to a one side only, and a wooden wall plates is supported either on a steel corbel or a stone corbel, which are provided at a 1 meter center to center, and the wall plate is embedded on the other side to the wall or a pillar, and the difference in elevation between the two wall plates is so capped that the desired slope is obtained, and usually you take a 30-degree angle for a lean-to roof. So the common rafter are nailed to wooden wall plates at their upper end, and these type of the roof are suitable for a maximum span of 2.5 meter, and these are provided for a shed, outer house attached to the main building, veranda, etc. And see this figure. So in this figure here roof is fixed with a wall or a pier, and also another part is fixed with a wall. So here wall plate is provided to support the roof covering and rafter, and here roof cover is fixed on a batten, and this type of the slope is only provided in a single slope is provided. Generally this lean-to roof is generally called as a veranda roof. Now next type of the roof is a couple roof. So here this type of the roof is formed by couple of pair of rafter which slope to the both the side of a rigid of a roof. The upper end of each pair or rafter is nailed to the common ridge piece, and their lower end are notched and nailed to the wooden wall plates embedded in the masonry on the top of outer wall. And the couple roof is used when the span is limited to 3.6 meter. So here see this figure. In this figure you exactly seen in the couple roof slope is provided on both the side, and in both the side at slope is fixed at a wall plates, and one common rafter is provided, and both the rafter are fixed at a rigid ridge piece, and on a ridge piece ridge cover is provided. Now next type of the roof is a couple close roof. So in a couple close roof is similar to the couple roof, except that the end of the couple of common rafter is connected by a horizontal member called a tie beam to prevent the rafter from spreading and trusting outer of the wall. The tie beam may be wooden member or a steel rod. The connection between the wooden tie and feet of the rafter is obtained by dovetail, and the couple close roof is economically suitable for the span of 4.20 meter. So here two figure is given, so without king rod, and second figure is given with king rod. So here one intermediate support called as a king rod is provided, and in a figure number 1 or a figure number A without king rod only simple simple roof is constructed, and here intermediate support as a king rod is fixed in a figure number 2. Now next type of the roof is a collar beam. So collar beam, when the span increase or when the load is more, the rafter or of a couple closed roof have a tendency to bend. So this is to avoid by raising the tie beam and the fixing it at a 1/3 to half of a vertical height from the wall plate to reeds, and this raised beam is known as a collar beam or a collar tie. So these roof are suitable for a span up to 5 meter. So see this figure, in a collar beam is provided to fix the rafter and support the rafter. Now next type of the double or purlin roof. So here second type of the roof, a double roof is one in which purlin are introduced to support the common rafter at an intermediate point, and such roof are used when the span exceeds the 5 meter, and the function of the purlin is to tie the rafter together and act as an intermediate support to the rafter. So here these roof have two basic elements. First is a rafter and second is a purlin. So the intermediate support so to provide in the form of purlin reduce the size of the rafter to economical range. So each here see this figure. So in this figure you exactly seen each rafter is thus supported at a 3 point. So here rafter is supported at the bottom, so on the wall through the wall plate. Second is at the top by the rigid beam, and third one is at the center by the purlin. So rafter is fixed by 3 points at the bottom, at the top and at the center. Now next is a trussed roof. So when the span of the roof exceeds 5 meter and where there is no inside wall to support the purlin, then the truss are provided at a suitable interval along the length of the room. So space is generally limited to 3 meter for a wooden truss, and a triple member or a truss roof consists of 3 sets of the member. First is a common rafter, second is a purlin, and third one is a trusses. So the purlin, which give the intermediate support to the rafter, are themselves support on the truss, which are suitably spaced along the length of the room, and a truss roof is provided when the length of the room is large. Now next type of the various types of the truss is a king post truss, second is a queen post truss, third one is a combination of the king and queen post truss, then after mansard truss, truncated truss, and then after Belfast truss, steel truss, composite truss, and the first 6 type of the essential wooden trusses. So let's we start first truss is a king post truss. So a king post truss consists of a following component. So here lower tie beam, then after second is a 2 inclined principal rafter, the third one is a 2 strut, and fourth one is a king post. The principal rafter support the purlin, and the purlin support the closely spaced common rafter which have the same slope as the principal rafter. So the common rafter support the roof covering. As usual, the spacing of the king post are limited to 3 meters center to center, and the truss is suitable for the span varying from 5 to 8 meter, and the principal rafter is joined to the tie beam by a single abutment and tenon joint or by a bridle joint, and the joint further strengthened by the wrought iron heel strap wood round the joint. The king post is provided with split shoulders and feet, and is tenoned into the upper edge of the tie beam for a sufficient distance. So here figure of the king post truss is given. So in a king post truss generally construct by the wooden. So see this figure number 2. So here this figure show the king post truss. Now next type of the truss is a queen post truss. So the queen post truss different from the king post truss into having a two vertical post rather than the one. The vertical post known as the queen post and the top of which connected by the horizontal piece is known as a straining beam. Now two struts are provided to join the feet of each queen post to the principal rafter, and queen post are the tension member. The straining beam receive the truss from the principal rafter and keep the junction in a stable position. A straining steel is introduced one of the tie beam between the queen post to counteract the thrust from the inclined strut which are in a compression, and in absence of the straining steel the thrust from the strut would tend to force to the foot from the queen post inward. So these truss are suitable for a span between the 8 to 12 meter, and the joining at the head of a queen post is formed due to junction of a two compression member and tension member. So here see this figure, queen post truss is seen. So here two queen post is provided, and in a king post truss only single truss is provided. Generally queen post truss is made by the wooden. So see this figure number 2. Now combination of the king post and the queen post truss. So the king post and queen post trusses are suitable for the span up to the 12 meter, and for a greater span the queen post truss can strengthen by the one more upright member called a princess post of each side, and the figure show the resulting combination of the king post and the queen post truss which are suitable for the 18 meter span. So here combination or a combo of the king and queen post truss. So here in a middle part, see this figure number 1. In a middle part queen post is provided, and above the queen post king post is provided. So in a figure number 2 queen post is provided in between king post. So here in a next lecture we discuss about another type of the roof truss. Thank you.